Right now I wanted to show you the 3D model on the house for you to take a look on how it is for me. How do I need to work for me to understand better everything, all the architecture is better or is easier to understand in 3D. Obviously now I'm orbiting super fast, but it's just for the sake of the presentation. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, it's 3:41 a.m. And I decided to make this video because I've just finished a presentation that I'm about to do tomorrow. Probably not say tomorrow, probably in less than 6 hours. And I basically wanted to show you how I do these presentations when I cannot have a face-to-face meeting with a client, and it's very important to express ideas in the best way possible. So I go by Zoom and I send this presentation, we review it, and we go back and forth on questions and suggestions and many things. So we finally have some ideas at the end of the meeting on whether if this is a must-keep project, must-keep progress, or if we need to redo everything. So basically, I'm gonna put this on the big screen, and now I'm about to share with you the Phillips residence located in Lucero district of Boquete. So as you can see, this is the back of the house. This is a brief story. These are very, very, very current pictures. This has just like maybe a month. And well, basically it describes the project a little bit, a preface and introduction, just for formality. So, wait, I forgot to say. Here you can see that there are 4 main items in the list that must be addressed ASAP. Those are main room, kitchen design, entrance, and gym. You might ask yourself, well, this person bought this house, and isn't any of this should be already in the house? And the answer to that question is that any project is a succession of decisions, one decision after another. And there were some decisions that weren't ever made, and there were other decisions that were made by the owner, but the new owner decides to change them a little bit. Okay, so obviously there is a main room, but it's about this moment is this job that I'm doing is adapting exactly this new main bedroom to the new client's needs. So this is the old bedroom, and these are the things that we need to improve. We need to double the current size of the bedroom. We need to place furniture. We need to locate TV. We need to increase the walk-in closet area, because it's not enough for my clients. So what do we do here? This is what we do. As you can see, this dashed line here means this is an open area. So we're now gonna enclose it, and we're gonna put this over here into new floor tile. And because the bed will be in this area, this new floor tile will highlight the bed, and it will give it more presence. So let's check on the plan, the design. Okay, as you can see, there was a wall over here. We move it this way. So we now have double space for cabinets. We have this foyer. When you enter to the main room, basically doesn't you walk up the stairs and you don't arrive directly to the bedroom. You get here to this place and then you open this sliding wall. So as you can see, I just covered the basics regarding needs. I covered outlets, I covered switches, I did a little personal design. Here, as you can see, it says S3, which means triple switch, one for the fan, one for the lighting of the fan, and another one for the spotlights around the fan. Same story here. And over here, this is a sign of outlet. This means outlet. So we have a double outlet, two double outlets, because these each line means outlet. So these are double outlets and these are two double outlets. Here we put an Ethernet connection for my client to have a better and more strong reception on his future smart TV. Then we have this area here that you can see maybe is a little forgotten. These are spotlights specifically for a vanity that my client has. So there is not much information besides this. So I just covered the basics. I put some other switches here. One switch for the fan, one switch for the light of the fan, and another switch for this light. And this is the same story here, but another switch that turns on the exterior wall lights. This, I forgot to mention, but this is another switch that covers the light above the stairs, but probably this is already here, but I'm just putting it here because it will be needed if it's not. I haven't checked the actual place, but I'm sure that it is there. Anyway, I need to put it just to double check. So these are the dimensions of the bedroom, the total dimensions. So now it will be a big bedroom, big bedroom with double space on walk-in closet, double the space on the main room itself, main bedroom itself. So I think this covered all these points over here. So now after this, I'm gonna place some ideas for my clients to just visualize what he could have. For example, in this case, for the TV placement. And we go with one more modern look. The second one is more, it's still modern, but it's more simple. And the other one is more like mountain house style. These are ideas for the vanity. Because the room is so big, I think that this vanity should be integrated, but not just like a person looking to the wall, but you know, we can have it more integrated in some different way. I just put here some ideas of interior design, you know, wall light over here, round mirrors over here. Round mirrors are getting very popular lately. And there's a division here that I think that will be necessary in the future. And this is just an example of polars that the client could have just to keep a not this so modern and cold style, but more like a warm and along with the design of the rest of the house, right? So this is another idea for placing the bedroom. This is just to highlight the presence of the bed. As you can see, this over here is more like a gypsum wall with a strip light over here, and here it has an accent wall that goes all the way floor to ceiling. And at the end, at the upper part, there is a gypsum work here, gypsum ceiling here that has this again has these strip lights over this area, right? So as you can see, both pretty modern looks, but this can be changed. This can be adapted to a mountain house. or a more traditional look just by changing the materials. But what I want to express here is how everything is placed, how everything is organized, right? So now entrance. First, when you draw an entrance, this is not as aesthetic as you may think. It is aesthetic because there is that part, but functionality is king when you design an entrance. Imagine that you have the prettiest entrance in the world, but you cannot drive your car over there, right? So entrance functionality in entrance is king. So this is the radius of an entrance for a car to make a loop properly. This is the radius, 20 feet, 27 feet, 6 inches and a half. So we now just made a little offset over here to have this space of the car, the lane of the car. And there's a lot of back and forward, but this is pretty much how it ended. As you can see, it is pretty straight, pretty elegant, pretty prominent, and goes with the style of the house that you're going to take a look in a minute, because obviously this changes the facade, the front facade, in a big way. Look at this. In fact, let's take a look on the first picture. Look at this. Look at this over here. Tell me that this won't change completely the looks on the house. It looks great now. Well, not now, but when it has this. Basically, it's just a carport that is extruded from the volume of the house. And it has this elegant entrance, has this brick pave, has this cypress at the left side, and has this little bushes that goes all the way. You can see this is a zoom on the parking area, on the garage area. This is another thing that I added. It's not in the plans, just a planter over here. I think it kind of resonates with all this green area plus this little green area over here. It kind of matches, right? So this is how the dropout and drop in, the dropout and the get in zone would look like. There is a few steps that are above the driveway, just in case of, for example, a heavy rain, nothing will go inside the house. And over here, this is separated from the edge because I needed to give it a little distance because it would overlap, and because of this curve over here and the angle that it has, it will not look good. But now with this little room, with these little bushes, I think actually gives more presence, more status. The lighting in this entrance will be very, very traditional Spanish wall lights and Spanish hanging light that matches the design on the wall lights. It all matches perfectly. It all goes with the same style, and it all looks so elegant, classy, and very, very, very nice. I put this orange plant pots over here just as decoration, but this is very traditional from Panama. And this is something that I wanted to show you because my client does some jewelry, and the fact that I have this arch over here, and it's very, very, very Spanish, to have this ironwork decoration over here over the arches especially, makes this is just an idea of what we could have over here, right? Imagine having all this area. Oops, sorry, it's 3 a.m. Undo clear all drawings. Imagine having all this area over here with ironwork that matches this one. I think will look great. It will have actually, it will match the ironwork with the look. In fact, let's undo. Look at this. This ironwork over here matches this wall light, and I have not realized that actually. I just look at this image for the ironwork over the door, but I didn't realize this connection that now I think validates my proposal now even more than ever. So let's keep going, guys. It's 3 a.m. It's past 3 a.m. and I want to go to bed. Okay, no. Okay. So now the gym area. Okay. Just by looking at the two pictures, you understand what's happening. Gym is gonna be over here, and it's gonna be extended 10 feet over the wall over here and over here. So when we roof the gym, we have extra patio area for the house to have a more connection to the exterior of the house and to take more advantage of the view, because right here we have just barely 3 feet balcony, and that's not enough. So by doing the gym, we're actually gaining more space over here, and this window over here is going to be demolished, and it's going to have a matching sliding door just like this one. And yeah, that's the idea. This is how it's gonna look. I actually designed a little terrace over here so we can have this matching area. We have some wood elements over here, and over here that kind of, integrates everything and makes it look more playful. This is a zoom in on the gym area. As you can see, it looks very, very good. These are accordion doors, bifolding doors, and I put this railing over here, so when you open this, it turns out into a balcony. So it's both safety, decoration, and I think it actually gives a little touch. You can actually use this railing in case you want to stretch yourself when you're in the gym. So triple purpose over here, and not to brag about it, but I think it looks great. So we have these other elements, wood elements over here. It's just as decoration. It's very typical from the Spanish architecture. So same image as we saw in the beginning. Now it looks way different. It looks way different, and actually it would look even better when it is built, because this land that I have here, this 3D model, it's sitting in a land that it's not a slope as the real one, so it will look even greater. Look at this. It's way steeper than this. Oh, look at these elements over here. I just love it. I just really love it. I wish I could live in this house. Probably in the future. Hopefully not so long ago. Not so far away. So this is the interior of the gym. This is, basic gym. There's a column over here that's actually this column over here. So we're just putting some equipment around it just to take advantage of it. And when you're designing a gym, you cannot put every equipment that you can over there, because you'll need a space for stretching. You'll need a space for doing calisthenics, do warm-ups, and yeah, you need this extra space. This over here is a mirror that goes from side to side. That's why you're seeing this over here. Cardio machines, dumbbells, bench press. These over here that I don't remember the name because I'm falling asleep. These are balls, yoga balls, I don't know how they're called, and yoga mats over here. So now kitchen. This is a very important piece of design. There is no kitchen in the house. I'm gonna play here some images for you to take a look, but there is no kitchen and there wasn't even a plan on the kitchen. So this is my design completely on the kitchen. So these appliances that you're seeing here on this list over here are actually the appliances that my client is going to use. So this is a very, very accurate design. So 1, 2, 3, let's take a look. Boom. Wow. I like that kitchen. I don't know what will happen tomorrow if my client doesn't like this kitchen, because I do like it. And it's not like I'm gonna get mad or anything, you know. Client always, there's always a room for improvement when you're proposing a design to a client. But I really like this kitchen. I really like this kitchen. I like the sobriety of the kitchen. I like the hanging lights of the kitchen. I like the spotlights on the kitchen. I like the strip lights on the kitchen. I like the way that the backsplash and the tiles of the kitchen kind of matches the countertop on the kitchen. See, it's very, very spacious. It's very, very spacious. I just love it. I don't know. I just don't know what other word I could say. I just love it. The appliances shown in the kitchen have the same dimensions that the ones purchased by the client. So this configuration is very realistic and functionally speaking. This is the first time that my client is in the kitchen. So what I want to propose here is the layout. And actually I type it here. This is the first approach of the client to the kitchen. I don't know if that's properly written. This is the first approach of the client to the kitchen. And the main purpose of this meeting is to decide the distribution of the layout and to proceed with this option or to go with another choice. Please, if you like this kitchen, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll gladly appreciate it. If you don't like this kitchen, please put in the link another idea of another kitchen that you do like, so I want to watch that. So I could watch that and get more ideas, because this is a sick kitchen. But if you have an idea of a better kitchen, I would like to see that. So pros of this kitchen, it has great connection with this rest of the social areas. As you can see, this is the view you have from the kitchen. You can actually see even the terrace, and actually from the kitchen you'll see the ocean. This over here is the ocean. Great connection with the rest of the social area. Contemporary vibe, that's for sure. By adding the bar area, we're increasing, increasing. I'm just so happy that I'm making this video, even though it's 4 a.m. Okay. By adding a bar area, we're increasing the storage. This kitchen now becomes the heart of the house. It has big and easy circulation. And all the cabinets, that's right, I know I mentioned before, but I'm gonna mention it again. All the cabinets will be designed later, later, after a layout, if approved. I like that. I think my client would like that too. To keep a traditional vibe, here are options of cabinet, hinges, colors, and pullers. This is very important because my client wants to remain into a traditional and a vibe that will go along with the house, and I don't want to go against that. So here I am showing you some options of a very modern space, very contemporary, very 21st century, but it looks traditional. So yeah, These are just random ideas. This is something called Lazy Susan. I don't know if you know about that, but it is the best way to take the most out of the corners, because corners usually are wasted space. Whoa, I need to change this. This is previous client. Phillips Residence. By the way, this is a template that I use, obviously, as you can see. And I just adjusted that. Partisotio is another client of mine. Great client and great person. So yeah, this is the first meeting that I'm gonna have with the client. So let me know in the comments whether or not, if you like this design, if you like this house. Of course, there's a lot of things that must be still done with the house, but you know, I need to present to my client a progress so we can go forward, make decisions, and keep improving his next house in Panama, in Boquete. By the way, he also mentioned that he wanted a pool. I'm gonna design the pool later, but that pool is gonna be like probably in the next year or the next 2 years, so it's not a priority right now. These are the main priorities. And so now, as you can see, 4:14 a.m. and we're still doing this. We're still working all night long. So I want to show you right now. I wanted to show you the 3D model on the house for you to take a look on how it is for me. How do I need to work for me to understand better everything? All the architecture is better or is easier to understand in 3D. Obviously now I'm orbiting super fast, but you know, it's just for the sake of the presentation. Fun fact that I know that you don't know, but when I was not even licensed, I used to, you know, get a little money doing these video presentations for real estate developers. So those were the beginnings of my career back in many years ago. So take a look on the kitchen. I furnished the living room and furnished the dining room just to have an idea on how this could look, right? Maybe this is too fast. Hope it's not. Tell me that's not beautiful. Tell me that's not beautiful. I'm proud of this. These are, again, same appliances that my client will have. Even the pot filler. My client also mentioned that she wanted to do something with this part over here, but I think this is just way above the ground, and that you could never get to this place. But anyway, we'll see this meeting one. We can do this on for the meetings. You can propose something. Can propose something on future meetings. Imagine like, yeah, you're cooking something over here, and then you take a look over there and you see the ocean, and then you take a look over here and you see all this beautiful place, all this beautiful space. I'm just so happy. Anyway, this is the big patio that we now have, because we now have a gym. Gym over here. And patio over here. Look at this. Let's change this quick. Let's change this quick. Exterior brake. Let's put some brakes over here. Oh no, let's do some stones, I think. Oops. Yeah, I think stones are a good choice. Oop. Tell me that sounds great. Let's change the sun. Let's move it a little bit forward. That's what whoops. That's what I like. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's save this file and go to bed. Yeah, that's it for today, guys. Hope you like this video. If you did like this video, again, give me a like, hit that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please comment below what was the thing that you liked the most of this house, what was the design that you liked the most of this house, and take care. See you the next time. Bye-bye.